My fellow Americans, I'm the only thing that stands between you and prayer. So I'm going to make this short. And I'm going to make it very pointed. Pay attention. Why am I wearing sunglasses? My organization, the Jubilee Campaign, has spent the last month freeing a Chinese dissident named Chen Guocheng. We were part of the group that helped find that driver, who drove him to Beijing. And we've been in prayer for him and trying to free him and wearing these crazy sunglasses for the last 7 years while he was in prison. This is my point, and I will make it as briefly as I can. You are not standing on this lawn, standing up for religious freedom alone. You are joined by the thousands of people my organization for the last 2 decades have been trying to protect, who have been persecuted to death by their faith and for their faith. We have defended Pakistanis whose homes have been ripped up and their possessions stolen simply because they had the temerity to go to Mass. We have defended Iranians who were simply arrested for having a Bible study and were threatened with death. 2 girls simply meeting for a Bible study. You have no idea the blessing you enjoy. You have no idea what the men that built that building sacrificed. And you are the last great hope of religious freedom. If you fail to protect your own religious freedom over this healthcare mandate, the hope of the world will falter with you. If we cannot protect religious freedom, my fellow Americans, nobody can. We have the most constitutional liberty. We have the great courts. We have the wonderful doctors. We have the tremendous philosophers, and we have the great church. And if we fail in defending and standing up for religious freedom, the rest of the world will know for sure they can never protect theirs. That's all you need to know. And I'd like to just now introduce to the podium. Thank you. Reverend Joseph Watkins. It is not by peradventure that we end our time here with prayer. Ben Franklin, one of the founders of this town, said that if the sparrow cannot fall to the ground without the Lord's knowledge, certainly a great nation cannot rise without his care. And so, as Boston was being bombarded, the men who founded this country, men of faith and of no faith at all, for the sake of religious freedom, got on their knees and they prayed for this country. And so we've now asked Reverend Watkins to come and lead us in prayer as we conclude our time together. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a phone right here, and I'm taking your picture right now, and I am going to send it to the many persecuted we represent all over the world, so that they would know that they are not alone and that we are praying for them for the sake of religious freedom.